Hi guys, Watch Fanatic here. So you may have seen my other video about the world's cheapest dress watch, which I picked up from AliExpress for just over £3. Well, it's not the world's cheapest dress watch anymore because I found an even cheaper one. It's just arrived, and actually arrived a couple of days ago, but I've just been waiting for a chance to make this video and haven't opened it. I've just covered this up, the details, AliExpress, and I'm going to open it and see what we got. This watch cost me the grand total of £1.66. So a little bit more for postage. I think you're kind of up to about the £3 mark with the tax and the postage, but it's £1.66. And like the other one, it's a bit of a homage to a Longines, which you'll probably see if it's anything like the watch on the photograph. So let's see what we've actually got here. Hopefully, unlike the other one, this thing will work, because if you watch my other video, you will see that I had very large problems. It didn't work. I had to put a battery in it. All sorts of things happened with that watch. So although it was a bargain, it was more trash than treasure, but we got it working in the end. So this one, unlike the other one, came in a box for £1.66. You're not getting a box. You are getting a jiffy bag. But I mean, these things cost money, right? I mean, if I go to the post office and buy myself a little jiffy bag, you can pay £1 for one of these. Yeah, I'm sure if you buy a big bundle of them, they become cheaper. Anyway, let's cut this open. Knock my tripod over again. I must invest in a new tripod. This one, well, what it is the phone I've got is a Motorola. It's quite a big phone. It's a little bit too big for the tripod, really, the balancing point. Let's spread the legs out a bit better. It's a great phone. Motorola are making a big comeback, and they've got some superb phones now for not a lot of money, kind of flagship phones. Okay, so enough about Motorola phones. All right. Oh, this does look like it's the one from the photograph, so that's a plus. And I can see from the get-go, it's working. So that's a bonus compared to the last one. So we've gone cheaper, but we're getting better so far. Again, no instructions or anything with this, I don't think. It's in cellophane. For £1.66, you even get a rubber band. A little bit of weight to it. I love that cellophane sound. Oh. Okay. According to the Gumph, it's got mineral glass. We've obviously just got a cheap Chinese quartz movement inside this. We have what appears to be a leather strap. Or it may be faux leather. So exactly the same as the other one. BINLIHUAN. Steel back, stainless steel back, water resistant. We've got a little plastic cover to take off. Let's take that off. So I think this is much the same as the other one I bought. A set of different dial. £1.66 though, wow. It's apparently an alloy case. It's 40mm. It's got quite a nice crown shape, actually. And this is what I'm talking about, the BINLIHUAN. Sorry, it's terribly dark here today. I've got an additional lamp on and I'm trying to throw some light on the subject, so the thing stays crisp in focus. Yeah, when you look at this logo, the BINLIHUAN, it has the wings underneath it, and that's definitely looks a bit like Longines logo to me. Now this dial has got what looks like a kind of waffle effect, like a 3D waffle effect. And it's got really crisp, nice numbers. I'm quite impressed with this, actually. This, to me, this is better than the last one. It's certainly more legible. Apart from that, it's very similar. I think the case is the same. The difference is in the dial. It doesn't say Swiss made. The other one said Swiss made, which is obviously bullshit. No, it doesn't. They've decided not to lie on this one. Yeah, I mean, I think that is a kind of three-dimensional waffle effect you've got going on there. So that's a nice little touch compared to the other one, which was just a flat grey dial. There was nothing else going on there. Let's just change the time. So at the moment, I have my Addis dive on, which I've been wearing a lot. 10 past 11 in the morning. It's so dark outside, it could be 10 past 11 in the evening. Roll on spring. I'm going to Malta next month for a couple of days, so I'm hoping, they've just had a massive storm out there, which is a shame. They've had quite a bit of damage out in Malta, in Salima and places like that. And I'm heading to Salima. I'm hoping the weather's going to be good for just a few days. I'm going to be there. Be nice to get away from the winter in Britain. You know, that's a really nice looking watch for £1.66, guys, which is probably what, $2 in American. Okay, let's put it on, see what it looks like on my 6.5 to 7-inch wrist. As I said in the last video, I've been kind of hitting the gym. Not the gym. I've got some weights at home. I always do weights, but I bought some new ones and kind of like hitting it a little bit harder. And I noticed my wrist, that my watch was getting a bit tighter. So what I had to do on this week is adjust the micro adjustment to the last one. So I haven't got to add any links, but if my wrist gets any bigger, I'm going to have to add links. But just that one jump on the micro adjustment, it made it went from kind of quite tight to almost too loose. But it's cold. When my wrist is cold, it moves around a lot. But I know on a warm day, if I wear this to Malta, that will be feeling a bit tighter. So anyway, I digress. That's a great watch for 20 odd quid. I've made a video. There's a video on this. Can highly recommend that watch. It's a quartz. It's not automatic, but absolutely superb watch for the money. Now this watch, £1.66. So far I'm saying this is a superb watch for the money. Crazy, yeah, it's a cheap thing, isn't it? But let's whack it on, see what we got. Right. Should be easier than that to put it on. So where are we? Can't find the hole. Right. Okay, straight away, one of the loops looks a little bit big. Don't know why it needs to be that big. Let's go down to, I've got a bit too much zoom on here. Hang on. Is that right? No. Now, it's got a real good classic look about that. Super legible. The strap needs a little bit of wearing in. It's obviously a fake leather, I'm guessing. Feels like it needs a bit of, to be more manualable. It kind of wants to fold almost in places. But it's pretty cold here. Everything's feeling a bit stiff. Yeah, I don't know why they've made the loops so big. I'll have a look at that in a minute. There you go. Yeah, it's quite a big watch. And like I said in the other video, now, that is a classic style looking watch. I would like to see that. If they could make one in like a 36mm, a bit, a smaller watch to suit the more classic style. But even so, that's good. It kind of feels a little too large for the style. You kind of expect that dress watch look to be slightly smaller. The dial looks to me, looks a bit too large. But saying that, I mean, it's pretty good looking. Yeah, but definitely prefer this one to the other one. So let me grab that other one and I'll show you. So we'll look at the difference between these two watches now. So that's the one I made the video of about a week or so ago. That cost a bit more money and gave me a hell of a lot of problems. But as you can see, they are the same with different dials. But I prefer this one. To me, that's a bit more legible with the black hands, slightly wider, kind of traditional looking black hands against that cream. Is it like a cream coloured waffle style dial? You can really read that nice and easily. Looks a bit more quality. So there you go. That's another BINLIHUAN bargain. £1.66. I don't think you can get a watch much cheaper than that. If I can find one that's cheaper than that, I will get it. That's not a digital. I mean, a proper kind of dressy looking watch. Looks half smart. We've got like a bit of a fake looking leather strap on it. So that was that loop thing I was talking about. It looks like they've glued it a bit big. So not much we can do about that without undoing that, cutting a bit off, and a bit of super glue. Perhaps I can make that a bit smaller. I'm not going to do that now. Okay, let's put it back on again.